The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rivers. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A reminder coming up at the intermission. We'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Flacco. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit.
He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready, 390. 12, 12. Go, man. Hey, Rob, hey. 12, 12, 12.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rivers going deep here for Allen. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 61 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. 3rd quarter action now. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Charger, Eric Weddle. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They go again with Collins. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and goal, Collins. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground, And then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes the
ball comes out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On the give, this is Collins running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Flacco from the gun. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Gets past one man. And now running right through it. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A first down throw here for Rivers. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Novak out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.